We're going to cover if Shining Fates is a good set to invest in. Let's get started. Hello, beautiful people, Zach here. So I'm going to give you guys the too long, didn't read version up front right away so we can get out all the blueberries immediately, and then the people who want to know a little bit more, I'll go ahead and divulge that later. But anyway, TLDR up front, yes and no. So Shining Fates is a good set to invest in, yes, but also no. I'll go ahead and explain why now. I'm going to keep saying this until I'm a big deal, but I used to be an advisor. I used to be a broker. I am no longer. Of course, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you what the sets are going to do. Let's move forward. So there are a lot of things that you're going to want to consider when investing in a product. When investing in anything, you're going to want to look at what has the past performance been. A lot of times with these newer sets, we don't have hardly any data to go off of. A couple of months is, in a way, nothing to go off of, but yet just because of the Pokemon market, yes, it's extremely dynamic and just markets in general are dynamic. However, is the Pokemon market, or rather the Shining Fates market, can we pull a lot of information from the first couple of months of its release? Yes, we can. So here's a really cool tweet from PokeSwitch Stock. Man, that is like the 5th time I've had to say that. Literally just tweeted this out, and within a couple of hours, it has almost 1,000 votes with, oh, you guessed it, Shining Fates, nearly 1,000 votes. This is what this got. Over half of the people who voted said Shining Fates is their favorite set to open out of the options that were presented to them. And I know what a lot of you are going to say. You're going to say, yeah, Champion's Path was on there. Nobody likes Champion's Path. First of all, that's wrong. But second of all, they had Vivid Voltage on there. Vivid Voltage is a fantastic set. As you can see, it had the second most votes. But Shining Fates had more than half of the votes. It's a really big deal. And a lot of people are saying the Shining Fates was a letdown. It's like watching a sequel to a movie series, right? How many times do you watch part 2 and you're like, man, that was like way better than the first one? Not really, right? Because you're going to know what to expect. You're like, I've already seen these Transformers. I've already seen these pirates in the Pirates of the Caribbean. I've already seen these different Star Wars people. It's harder to impress. You have to do more and more and more. And it has some really cool OGs in Hidden Fates, which was the precursor to this. And then you had Shining Legends. Let's not get into all of that, though. Shining Fates is a great set, though. It's a ton of fun to open, and that's a really big thing you have to remember when you're wanting to park your money into something. So one of the things that I like to ask myself is it fun to open? Yes, absolutely. Why is that? There are a ton of hits in it. There are really cool cards in it. There's the Shiny Vault. Who doesn't like shiny Pokemon? I know there's going to be a couple sticks in the mud who are going to comment now and say, I don't like the Shiny Vault. I think it's stupid. Well, you know what? I don't even care. I'm going to go ahead and sip on my Speedway Slurpee slushy thing and not care. Another thing you have to consider is, would I rather my money be in Shining Fates in the meantime as opposed to any other product right now or compared to anything else, period? I'm going to start sounding like a broken record, but what is your opportunity cost for having your money parked in Shining Fates compared to any other set on the market, any other pack, any other PSA 10 graded card, PSA 1 graded card, a set of cards, whatever it is? Would you get a better return on your investment elsewhere? That's something you have to ask yourself, and that's something we don't know. However, we can use we can make a couple bullet points rather that we can go off of that can give us a guide and an idea of, hey, is it worth me parking my money here? I will tell you personally, I have my money parked into some Shining Fates. However, I would not purchase any Shining Fates product if it's not at retail, even right now. And am I going to put a lot of money into Shining Fates? No. Here's why. Here's something I'm going to ask you. Would you rather have a base set first edition PSA 10 graded card or a couple of overpriced Shining Fates ETBs? Yes, for first edition stuff that's a PSA 10, you're going to be looking at common cards. However, would you have your money parked there or into a Shining Fates product that is going to be printed more, meaning there's going to be more supply? We can't control the demand, right? The demand's going to go up, the demand's going to go down, it's going to go all around. Man, I'm just coming up with some great points, aren't I? All that being said, I would rather have my money parked in some base set stuff or even older, more vintage sets like Fossil, Jungle. You get the point. Why is that? Said a different way, we know the supply is fixed for that. For the most part, We're like 99% sure, and again, nobody can prove this, nobody can promise this information. What do you, and here, I'll just, I'm gonna stop giving you my input. Do you think the Pokemon Company is going to reprint base set, fossil, or jungle? There you go. So we know the supply with that in the future will probably go down, right? More people opening them, more insurance claims happening, being stolen, ripped, lost. So that's something you have to be really careful of. And how much do you like the product? Will you like it sitting on your shelf? Are you just going to store it in a container? Are you going to put it in a safe somewhere? Would you rather put $500 into Shining Fates right now, or would you rather put $500 into older sets, or even something not as old as a base set, or something like Team Rocket even? Would you rather have your money in the stock market? Would you rather throw it into the S&P 500 and either reap the rewards of it or lose money with it? Overall, through the long term, how much money are you planning to make from this? And that's something I can't answer for you. I can't even answer it for myself. Heck, I don't even know why I'm making this video. I don't even know how to spell my name. Did I say don't listen to me? I'm just a washed up broker. But yes, I do believe in the set. I do believe in its ability, the potential for it to perform really well long term. I am personally expecting this product to perform really well long term, especially Shiny Star V. So that's the Japanese version of this set for those of you who might not follow the Japanese side of things. Either way, Shiny Star V, Shining Fates, I really like the product. And I already know a lot of you like the product. Statistically, a lot of you like the product. A lot. One other thing I like to ask myself is, can I see people looking back and saying, dude, Shining Fates was a great set. Like, it's so-and-so's birthday coming up, you know? I know it's like $100 a pack for it at this point, 5, 10, 20 years down the line, whatever it might be. But you might be saying, I know it's $100 a pack for a Shining Fates pack nowadays, but you know what? I want to go ahead and put money into that, and I want to give it to my friend for his birthday to open up a pack, something special like that. Is Shining Fates that set? I think it is. And again, I can't promise anything like that. However, I would pay $100 for a Shining Fates pack however many years down the road, whatever the market dictates. It's a super fun set. What are the odds that you're going to pull something from it? It's cool. It's a lot of fun. Do I think it's a better modern set than some or most or all of them? Yes, I think it's it's an above average set. Let's be honest, it's a special set. I think it's an above average set at that. Do I think it's the best? Just knock it out? No, I don't think it's a knock it out of the park set. I don't think it has the Hidden Fates, I don't want to say quality to it because they're both great. It was unprecedented is what Hidden Fates was. It took everyone by surprise for the most part. They didn't know how to handle it. Before Shining Fates came out, even when it was leaked, everyone and their mama was making a video, talking on Discord, whatever. They were saying, oh my gosh, dude, Shining Fates is Hidden Fates 2.0. It's going to go to the moon. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. Everyone was expecting that. And what happened? It performed really well, but it had that sequel, like movie effect, right? Everyone kind of knew what to expect, right? And some people were even saying, I was hoping for just a little bit more. Still great, but I was just wanting just a little bit more. So no, I would not put thousands of dollars into the product right now. I don't even care how much money you make. Personally, there are better investments, I believe, that I could make in the Pokemon community rather than putting it into Shining Fates. Yes, I have some product right now because I already know that I'm not going to be right on everything all of the time. But it's just a bit too esoteric for me. I want to go ahead and diversify just a little bit more by having my hands in some other products. The Pokemon card market in general is too esoteric if you really think about it. From a long-term investing for your retirement standpoint, it's not too esoteric in the sense that nobody understands it. It's over a $90 billion franchise, so I want to make that distinction. Now, here's another point I would like to make. Do I believe in the individual cards in Shining Fates to perform well? Yes. So let's just go ahead and throw this out there right now. Shiny Charizard VMAX, I would rather have PSA 10 copies of that card than just having some sealed products sitting around, especially not in ETB of Shining Fates. ETBs statistically perform the best out of any sealed product that I have seen, and I've looked at a lot. I've looked at different V-boxes, booster boxes, premium collections, things that are related to the premium collection line, even though they might not have been denoted as that before. And ETBs performed the best across the board. So I think ETBs are certainly a great answer. And here's another great tidbit. I would rather have the PSA 10 Charizards than a lot of money parked into a bunch of other Shining Fates product, like just for example, the pen collections. I don't see that performing as well percentage-wise as something like a Shiny Charizard VMAX. However, you have to be careful on that, right? Because you've got this right here. So you've got the hyper rare, the secret rare Chonkachu, right? So as soon as they came out with the Shiny Charizard VMAX, and I need to do more research on this, I haven't seen it myself, it makes you wonder, there's going to be, or why wouldn't there be a shiny Pikachu VMAX? I think we might see that coming. We might not ever, I don't know, but do you think that this value will go down when a shiny one comes out? Absolutely. Absolutely it would. So that's something you have to be careful of. So what's the next thing past the shiny Charizard VMAX? I don't know what they would call it at that point, but like the 2.0 double giga shiny Charizard VMAX. So of course, you always have to be careful of things like that. However, whatever. You see where I'm coming from. Okay, and the most important thing, if you don't take anything else away from this video, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss future videos like this. I am making them regularly now. And until next time, invest in what you like and you're never going to lose. You can open the product for yourself, you'll like it for your sealed collection. It's harder to lose that way. But hey, what do I know? And until next time, ow! Oh, God.